Oh, I think it says you're on live. Okay. Well, I don't see it on here. Hmm. I'm trying to figure this out. I can't. Oh, this is wrong. It should be. Okay, I think. Okay, this looks like it's live. Okay, y'all just gotta bear with me because I. Let's see. Trying to do this by myself. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. And then I let it go here. Come at me. Okay. Almost. If anybody's on live with me, just bear with me a few more seconds. I'm trying to make sure that I get this description in here right. This is what happens when you don't grow up with technology. You gotta learn how to do it. And that is, let's see, I don't think, shoot, I copied the same thing in there twice. All right, give me just a couple minutes. I don't think anybody's on anyway. Okay, okay. Why does this keep doing this? Well, I can go back and change it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time because I'm a little hard headed. See, it's not copying this. Okay, Command C. This should be Command V. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, forget it. All right. Hello, everyone. This looks a little dark. Okay, there we go. Hi. I was having a little bit of technical difficulty, but welcome back to another short edition of Planting Seeds. Last night we planted the seed of service, and tonight I want to plant the seed that I believe is in the heart of every caregiver, every nurse, every healthcare professional, and really every human being. Tonight we're planting seeds of compassion. What is compassion? Compassion, we use that word a lot. And it's more often than not used for saying they're feeling sorry for someone. Compassion says, I see you, I hear you. That's what a lot of people think, is that you're feeling sorry for them. But it really means that I see you, I hear you, and what you're going through matters. And how can I help you? Now, there's a big difference between simply doing something for somebody and truly caring about the person that you're doing it for. And that is the difference with compassion. I am a caregiver. I just got off work, but I was determined to put this video up because I said I was, and I'm a person of my word. So you can prepare a meal without compassion. You can make a bed without compassion. You can even drive someone to an appointment without compassion. You can complete an entire checklist of caregiving duties without compassion. But caregiving should be more than completing tasks. There's a person behind every checklist. There's somebody who may be afraid. There's somebody who may be losing their independence. There's somebody who may be frustrated because they can't do everything that they used to do. There's somebody who may feel like they're a burden. I know we've all seen that when you're trying to help someone and they say, no, 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 but you want to help them anyway. Now that's when compassion enters the room, okay? Sometimes the most important thing that we can say is take your time. I'm listening. You're not alone and you're not bothering me. Let's figure this out together. Those are small words, but they can make a huge difference. And if you've ever been caring for someone you love, you know what that feels like because we want our independence. We don't want to lose our independence. So, the other side of compassion is what I want to talk to the caregivers about tonight. Compassion isn't only for the person that you're caring for, you need compassion too. You are allowed to get tired. You are allowed to ask questions. You are allowed to need help. You are allowed to take a break. You are allowed to say, hey, I cannot do this all by myself. Being a good caregiver does not mean that you become invisible. Your health matters. Your rest matters. Your emotions matter. And you matter too. So I'm trying to make sure that these seeds are connecting for anybody that's watching this. Now look at what we're growing. We've talked about purpose, determination, resilience, service, and now we're talking about compassion. Can you see where these seeds are beginning to connect? Yeah. Purpose gives us direction. Determination keeps us moving. Service turns us and our attention towards others. And compassion reminds us how we should serve them with dignity, with patience, with kindness, and with love. So we're 2 days away and we're getting closer to Sunday, August 16th. And that is when I will officially begin the ABCs of caregiving. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. There's going to be 26 days of content, 26 days of conversation. We're going A through Z. And I'm hoping that someone will join me and put some comments in or questions in the comments. So whether you're a caregiver taking care of an aging parent, or you're supporting a spouse, or you simply want to be prepared for the future, I want you to come along on this journey with me. Because caregiving doesn't always send an invitation. Sometimes it simply shows up. And when it does, a little bit of knowledge can make a difference. So in closing tonight, I want to leave you with one question. Who needs a little compassion from you today? And here's another question. Do I need to show a little compassion to myself? Now that's a big one because we always forget about ourselves, especially caregivers. Plant that seed. Tomorrow, we're planting one more seed before our journey begins. Preparation. Because sometimes the best thing we can do for the people we love is to prepare for a crisis before it happens. The seeds aren't going away. We're still watching them grow. And sometimes a mustard seed is all I need. Keep planting, keep growing, and keep caring. Now, I am live. I don't see anyone in the comments. And I actually came on a little bit earlier than I was planning on. Full transparency. I don't know if you guys could hear, but back in my day, I was born in the 60s. And back in my day, we didn't have a computer. We didn't have all this technology. And I actually thought one of my friends was going to pop in tonight. But we'll have her on soon. But it's kind of talking about technology and this new wave of AI and how all the things are moving so fast. And I'm an Apple person. I've got a Mac, I've got an iPhone, the headsets, all the Apple stuff. And it's moving so fast. The technology is moving so fast. As a matter of fact, I have a Mac, but I had another one that was barely even 4 years old. And I took it to trade it in, and they didn't even want to offer me $100 for it. And these laptops are not cheap. So my point in saying that is everything is moving really fast. It's growing, it's moving faster. And so I was having a little bit of technical difficulty getting the StreamYard connected and the live connected because I'm new to live. Anybody that's following me, I only had a few followers a couple weeks ago, and I reached out to friends and family to ask them to support this series that I'm doing, the Planting Seeds, and then the one that I have coming up for caregivers. And, full transparency, I had never used StreamYard. I had never been live before. Yeah, I've done quick little videos, quick little things like on vacations and stuff like that, but I've never streamed. And this is new to me. But again, I wanted to keep my word and I wanted to come on because I said I was. So I was having a little trouble getting everything logged up. But I did just get off work and I just wanted to come in and say that I love what I do. Absolutely love what I do. I know that my steps are ordered and I know that I'm doing what God set for me to do because it's not work to me. Caring for people is absolutely not work. There's nothing else in the world I'd rather do. So with that being said, since I don't have anybody in the chat, there's nobody on live with me, I'm going to log back off. If my friend comes and says that she wants to come on tonight, maybe we'll come back on for just a little bit and talk about a few things. But I really appreciate anybody that watches this, in the future. If you have any questions, please absolutely feel free to put a comment, ask a question. I'll be more than happy to answer to the best of my ability. And if I don't know, which I don't know all the answers, I'll tell you that right now. All I know is that when I work with patients, people, I have genuine empathy. I genuinely do care about people. So, I work from my heart. But, if you have a question that I don't know the answer to, I have a whole network of friends in IT, in AI, doctors, nurse practitioners, social workers that I can reach out to. So if you have any questions that I can't answer, I'll be more than happy to reach out and see if I can get that answer for you. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. God bless you and your family. I hope that you have a great night, a wonderful Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow.